So from the Nature Conservancy Brazil is Giovana Baggio de Bruns. Welcome. I know that you were a panelist earlier on at the forum today. What did you share with the panel and how did you attempt to influence the debate, Giovana?
Well, I'm part of the debate about practical solutions for agriculture, sustainability in agriculture. And so I bring some examples from Brazil, where we work with cattle ranchers in Amazon, showing that it's possible to increase productivity, welfare of animals and nutrition, and then to decrease the pressure for new land and decrease deforestation. So I bring this example. And I also try to show a message about how Europe see a country like Brazil that mostly send to Europe 40% of exportation is agricultural products. So I think now we need to collaborate together, and we have already some good examples of collaboration between Brazil and Europe, and these collaborations aim to help producers to improve their practices, and for me it's the unique way that we can help producers to establish a better behavior and an improvement of their techniques and productivity. Because if there is not economic value for them, it's difficult to convince them to be more sustainable. So Europe now has changed the behavior. It's not just the continent that established restrictions, but it's trying to do things together. I think Europe realized that, and Brazil is very open to do things together.
So you were with other panelists today who shared their views in talking about transforming the agricultural model. What did you hear that you agreed with, and what did you hear that you disagreed with?
Okay. First, I agree totally with Graziano from FAO. He highlighted the importance of intersectoral collaboration and approach to deal with SDGs achievements and to really achieve a better sustainable agriculture all over the world. I think we cannot just do debates with agricultural sector. We need to do debates with health sector, governments, producers, NGOs. So I think all the sectors together are really stronger, and also countries together without just think about boundaries. We need to think about the planet when we are dealing with value chain or production chain.
Collaboration seems to be a very important message in terms of taking concrete steps towards the Sustainable Development Goals. Collaboration particularly important, again, the Brazilian example from you have political instability, you have the huge effect of climate change, you are aware of land and water scarcity, deforestation. These issues are really very much on your doorstep. So your experience then to share that, is these themes must be very much in the forefront of your mind?
Yes, Brazil receive a lot of pressure from all over the world because Amazon is there and big rivers, and our influence to the climate change to all over the world is huge. So it's our responsibility to do in a very sustainable way the things to not harm the planet. However, we cannot just receive the pressure without assistance and without collaboration. So for me, the Brazilian producers are very open to produce in a better way. If they understand these values, if we are able to show these values, they enlace these values. I don't think that producers don't want to do better. They are starting good practices. They are really enjoying to do better things, but not just by exportation requirements. We need to convince them, showing the not just sustainable values but also economic values.
The definitions of better have changed somewhat, haven't they? Finally then, and very briefly, Giovana, how important is a forum like this to bring together campaigners, influencers, government, business, all these voices together to shine a light on some of these issues? Does it help in your view?
Yes, for sure. The Nature Conservancy in Brazil is just starting a water coalition, showing that the water that feeds the big municipalities, capitals, come from rural areas. So the protection of watersheds depends on rural producers. So we really need to do things together. So I think this kind of campaigns and also companies, NGOs, and producer associations together, we really need to show more to the society how we already have good examples to replicate.
Thank you very much. Very interesting, and good luck with it.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.